Also, something else I want to give to everybody, okay, regardless if you're in the chat role or not, all right? Guys, if you look to this side, whatever, it's my left or right, okay, if you look on the right side here, okay, on your right, there's a button called Get CPVR Method. Okay, this is going to be my gift for you. As you know, many of you guys know, I am the founder and creator of High Traffic Academy, where we teach people how to get traffic. There's, it's a course that teaches you how to get traffic you can apply it to anything you want, right? What I wanted to do is I wanted to give you guys, I know that a lot of you guys are asking for, traffic generation methods and how do I do this, how do I do that. I wanted to give you guys a gift that would be available to you, okay, regardless if you do anything with us, regardless, just for showing up, just kind of saying, hey, there you go. Hope this helps for you. It's an advanced module from High Traffic Academy that's going to teach you how to get virtually an unlimited amount of traffic to your site or any site you want for pennies. Okay, it's a really, really cool strategy, and you can get it by just hitting the button on your right. All right, enter your email, tell me where to send it to. We will create an account for you within about the next 24 hours. Okay, after this webcast is over, and you will get access to that module, right, from High Traffic Academy. You can, you will not have an excuse after watching that, saying, Vic, I don't know how to get traffic. Okay, I'll teach you how to get traffic for very, very cheap. Okay, and you can apply that to Big Idea Mastermind or your business or whatever you're doing out there. Cool? Okay, so right now what I want to do, guys, is I want to bring two of the most influential guys in this space. My friends, I'm excited to be, associated with them, guys, and it's just by hanging around these people, my vision got stretched even more. I thought my vision was big, but when I saw what these guys were doing, I'm like, man, my vision is nothing. I gotta get it expanded a little bit. Okay, so friends, I'm gonna bring Dave Wood and Dave Sharp up on the stage here with us. And in case you're just tuning in to this webcast, we have an audience here sitting watching me, about 140 people roughly. These are Big Idea Mastermind Diamond members. We're actually streaming live from, if you guys want to come up, that'd be awesome. We're actually streaming live from Hawaii. Yeah, from the island of Oahu, Hawaii, an awesome place. And I love their pineapples. Their pineapples, I think, is the best in the world. Don't you think that, Dave?
I think so.
Yeah, I think that, yeah, you guys can sit here. Yeah, good to see you, bro.
Great stuff.
Cool. So, yeah, we were talking about pineapples.
Pineapples. I love pineapples. Pineapples and coconuts.
Yeah. No. I seriously think their pineapples are like the best in the world, man.
I think so.
Hawaiian. I just can't get enough of it. Anyway, so yeah, guys, we're from Hawaii. We just had our Millionaires Retreat in Hawaii with our Big Idea Diamond members. So you got to be Diamond. If you're watching this, if you're in Big Idea Mastermind, if you're not Diamond, man, you just missed out. These guys will tell you. Hey guys, if you guys want to, can we turn the cameras onto the crowd here? Yeah. What do you guys? I'll give you guys something. See, I can tell you something, right, and you can say, okay, whatever, Vic, that's you, right? What do you guys think about the event so far? What do you guys think about the retreat? That's probably. I don't know if you can see them, but hopefully you can hear them, guys. I don't know if you can see them because it's actually dark in the room and all the lights are kind of shining on us. It's kind of weird. It's like we're doing this TV show or something.
Well, it is a TV show.
It's a little different than Google Hangout, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Except for in this TV show, people are actually making money.
Yeah.
The rich guy in this TV show isn't evil, We were talking about that the other day, how in TV shows the rich guy's always evil and the poor guy's always righteous, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Crazy TV. I'd much rather watch this. I've been entertained back there, actually. My mind's kind of blank, because I'm just thinking about joining now.
Yeah. He's probably going to say join now like 350 times.
I'd be surprised if they could count how many times I say join now, or if you lose track of it in the process of joining. So.
Yeah. But guys, it's what fascinates me, man.
Warning: we're gonna have a lot of fun here. So if you're allergic to fun, then turn it off now.
Yeah. What fascinates, and I was telling this to our guys yesterday, I'm the kind of guy, like, what fascinates me right now at this particular stage of my life is like, man, how does a teenager start Facebook? How does that happen? How do these three guys come together and start Google? You know, I mean, seriously, have you ever thought about that? That's kind of the stuff I'm thinking about right now. Like, how does that stuff work, right? How did these two guys come together? Dave, you were, you know, in the lowest of your life. I mean, from hearing your story, man, it's incredible. I mean, and you know, you're actually back to Hawaii, to where you were homeless.
Yeah.
You know, how long ago was that?
Oh, it was like 3.5 years. You know, it's interesting talking about being in Hawaii. We were. Did you meet Josh the other day?
Yeah, I did.
I brought my friend Josh to the island, who was I called him my overseer. You know, I couldn't remember what a boss was called, so I said, "This is Josh. He used to be my overseer at Greenpeace, and we actually used to go hit people up at street corners, like just down the road from here." Actually, in fact, right outside in front of this hotel, I've been down there before hitting people up on street corners, and we used to, get people on the road, and we'd stop them, and we'd be like, give money to help the environment, right? And they'd say, "I don't want to join," and you'd say, "Don't you love the polar bears?" They're just down there, and then just down the road, and we used to, Josh and I. We'd go to work, and we had to get 2 a day. You know what I mean? That number just keeps repeating again and again somehow.
2 a day.
But that was like the quota was 2 a day. Not that I'm suggesting anything to you, but Josh I was the only one in the office that could the office in Greenpeace. It just sounds funny. The office was the place they smoked weed before going and hassling everybody. Josh we used to show up in the morning late, and then he'd be like, "All right, let's get our 2 so we can go goof off." And then we'd go get 2 signups in that day in like half an hour, and then we'd go like fishing all day or something like that. But he knows everywhere in Hawaii. Everywhere, I mean, you mentioned we were going to be at the ranch. He's like, "Yeah, I know where that is." And it was funny because that ranch was like right next to a park that I actually used to go park my van at when I was homeless. Like just you know how you could like out the ranch and across the street you've got that like national park.
Yeah.
Well, you can pay to camp in there. So we used to go pay $5, park our van back there and camp. And we used to park just a little bit north in Hauula and camp the van, and just like brought back all these memories. And a funny memory, this is non-related, but Josh and I one day, and I'm bringing this up for a reason, probably to get you to join. Josh and I one day, we were at work, and he said, "Let's get our 2 sign-ups quick." And in the process, we ran into like a Mormon church, and it was open, and there was like a big basketball court in there, because Mormon churches got basketball courts in every church for some reason. You know what I mean? We walked in, and there was like somebody cleaning the church, and we said, "Can we play basketball?" And so we spent the whole day goofing off playing basketball, in the middle of town when we were supposed to be working. But this is the kind of thing people do who don't like their jobs, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, I was never a good employee. I would never hire myself to do anything. It'd be the worst ever. It's like, "David, you need to show up at 8 o'clock, and I'd show up every day by at least 10:30. But I'm a great entrepreneur. And so I was down here, and Josh, he was just amazed by how much money I'm making, because he knew me when I lived in the van. In fact, one day I was driving to work, and the wheel rolled off of our car or something like that, right? Just up the road, actually, and was trying to get to work, and I was stressed out because they told me if I kept showing up that late, I'd get fired from Greenpeace. They fire people for being late, like it matters when you're hitting people up on street corners. So I'm driving to work, and the wheel rolls off my van, and then Ashley was really stressed out about it. She was there, and then we spent the whole day again skipping work, getting a new wheel for the car. He knew me then, and then we were in the mall the other day, and this is spontaneous, but I wanted some big goofy like sunglasses that had gigantic things on them like
Actually,
this.
I saw it on Facebook.
I just think
I was
they're
laughing so hard.
Oh, I think they're hilarious. Look at that. I mean, if I don't look ridiculous normally, I look absolutely ridiculous with these, and because of that, I'm going to wear them. They actually have like pink gold on the lenses, and I just think that it's so ridiculous to put pink gold on sunglass lenses. So I walked in, and this lady, of course, because I look like I'm homeless still, completely doesn't think that I'm going to buy now. And anyway, so she doesn't think that I'm going to buy, and I'm sitting there, and we're goofing off and putting sunglasses on, and I said, "Those things are badass." She says, "Those are Brad Pitt's glasses," and I like Brad Pitt. I mean, every time I see him wear those sunglasses, I just want to reach into the TV and touch his butt. you know, I see these sunglasses, and I think these are the sexiest things I've ever seen in my life, besides myself. And then Josh puts on these pair of Quentin Tarantinos, right? Here, check those out. And these were, I think, $750, but I just like them. I think they're just badass. I don't care if they're $5,000 on the box. So I bought my old boss at Greenpeace a pair of $450 sunglasses because he just looked so damn sexy in those things, right? And he was like, he stopped and he was like, what in the hell do you do? You know what I mean? I avoided dropping the F-bomb there because it's in Vic's live stream, not mine. He was like, what in the hell are you doing? And I said, here, let me show you. And I played a video on the internet where, you know, I'm dressed in shorts, of course, because I always wear shorts, in Texas with cowboy boots. And like, you know that thing, it's like the Year of Empower, you know, where we walk out and I'm wearing those plaid shorts, sunglasses, a cowboy hat, and I'm walking out in front of 3,000 people just goofing off. And he's like, dude, what do you do for work? And I said, I just goof off all the time and buy expensive stuff and make videos about it. And he was like, I want to join now. And, you know, so, you know, he's a musician. He was hanging out with us, but he knows everywhere in Hawaii. And so, you know, he says, where are we going? And I said, to this ranch because we're going to the secret island. He's like, the secret island? Where's that? I said, do you know where that is? He says, I would know, but if I knew, it probably wouldn't be a secret. So here's a guy who's local, who's been everywhere in Hawaii, and he'd never been to a private island before, you know what I mean? And so that just shows, you know, that you care about your team. And, you know, who enjoyed the private island and those hot Hawaiian dancers, you know? See, when I say hot Hawaiian dancers, both the men and the women clap, because in addition to the scantily clad women that were dancing, there was also scantily clad hot men, and the women enjoyed that. See, Vic knows how to entertain, you know what I mean? I was just watching those dudes, and I was saying, like, when that guy shakes, like, there's more muscles in his bicep than my whole body, you know? So,
There was something, wasn't there?
yeah.
Did you see that big dude that were chopping coconuts and stuff?
Dude,
He
that
was
guy.
like...
He had a size 15
I
foot.
know. I honestly haven't seen anybody being that big live.
I was actually scared to ask him for a coconut, even though he's happy, and that was his job, because the knife was so large and how quick he opened them. It was freaky. You know, it was like, can I have a coconut to drink out of? And he says, yes. And he picks this thing up, and he has like this gigantic machete that, of course, could hack your arm off in less than a second, right? And he just goes, and like, his face is like contorted to the side like this, you know what I mean? Say, what's your name? It's Billy. No, you know. But the thing is, you know, and I just, you know, I just like to goof off a lot. But you know, and I find that when I goof off, people still decide to join. And I'm in a goofy mood today. This is gonna be fun. But I find that you know, this is really interesting because here Vic is, and I can confirm that Vic doesn't make up anything when he's talking about how much he makes. You know, normally in a network marketing deal, especially, you know what I mean? And that's why the FTC has such problems usually, is because, you know, people are making income claims and they don't disclose averages. And of course, we've got averages on every page of our site that update live every day. So you know that we're not guaranteeing that you'll make money when you decide to join. That's up to you, right? That's up to you and your hard work. You know, Vic comes in and, you know, 5 days before Christmas. Let me tell the story about how I remember the story of Vic coming in with the big idea mastermind. And I just think that the word mastermind is cool. And you know, we have a mastermind, then we have a company mastermind, then we have a leadership mastermind, and then the leaders have their own masterminds. And Vic just does a wonderful job at this. Don't you guys think? Give him a hand, you know? You know, I look at this, and this is what happened 5 days before Christmas. Now, in direct sales, the legend is, and this is the legend, it's very similar to like the fact that dragons exist or something like that. You know, like the stories that you tell your kids about Superman, Batman, and and Santa Claus, you know, they're kind of the same. You know what I mean? It's like these legends, you know, that you just start as reasons to explain why things suck so bad. You know, it's like oh well, Christmas we can't make any money because people are spending money on Christmas presents. You know, and that's just kind of what people think. Oh well, you know, I would market hard, but you know, it's Christmas. I'm not going to try. And so 5 days before Christmas, our numbers are actually fine, and our income's normal, right? Because I just kind of market all year, because to me, every day is Christmas. I mean, if I want to buy a present for myself, I buy myself a present, wrap it up, and open it. I mean, it's as simple as that. You know, so Dave Sharp said something so funny the other day. I can't remember what it was, but it was hilarious, and I'm sure he'll say something like it again. But, you know, you just buy stuff for you all the time. So for me, every day is Christmas. And then when it's not Christmas, if I'm not, like, celebrating and opening myself presents or something that I'm writing. And I feel like it, I even write myself a card. And I say, David, you know, I wanted you to enjoy this beautiful $40,000 watch, you know. I love you, comma, Santa Claus, you know.
Let me see him.
Huh?
Let me see him.
Oh, yeah, this. Here, check it out.
Well, no, maybe people want to see him.
Oh, yeah. No.
Well, $40,000 watch, I mean...
Yeah, it's just, I needed to tell the time, and I keep losing things, so I figure if it's expensive, I probably won't lose it, you know? That's badass, and your watch is badass, too. It's like 15 grand, you know? But
yeah, mine is like 15, yeah.
I walked in and I saw an $80,000 watch the other day, you know what I mean?
See, we don't have a $40,000 watch in South Dakota, man. This was like the most expensive watch I could find in South Dakota, seriously. I would probably buy it if we had them.
No, they're great, they're great. I want to get a collection of really expensive watches and rotate them all the time. You know, just to make sure I know what time it is, right? You gotta know that. And when it's heavy, you remember to look, because like I'm not like that Hawaiian guy with the huge machete. I have to like work to lift my arm, you know. And when I decide to join. Yeah. But anyway, so Vic comes in 5 days before Christmas, right? And I log in every day and I check the daily incomes, because for me, I don't think of income as a monthly thing. And I think this is a big distinction. You know, a lot of people say, well, how do you make $10,000 a month? Well, you divide it by 30 or 31, however many. I divide it by 31 just because that's the most days a month can have, right? And you'd say, how much is that? Well, it's like around, I don't know the exact number, it's a little over, it's like right around $300 a day, right? So rather than looking at income on a monthly basis, I look at it on a daily basis. So how do you make $10,000 a month? Well, you make around $300 a day. Well, then what do you have to do to make $300 a day? I know very predictably at Empower Network what it takes, and it's not a guarantee, but most people who bring in about an average of one person a day at the $25 level make around $10,000 a month. It's very predictable. I know, so what do you have to do? Well, bring in one person a day at the $25 level, and if that does not get you to making $10,000 a month in 31 days, I promise I will get on the phone and talk with you. And I don't care if you're in Vic's team or Tony Rush's team or anybody's team, or if you're in no man's team and you're starting your own. If you do that and you're not making that money, I'll get on the phone and we'll fix it, right? It's very predictable. I know that people bringing in 2 people a day, it's very predictable that they'll get to around $1,000 a day in income in a little over 90 days. It's very predictable from watching the numbers. It doesn't happen 100% of the time, but when it doesn't happen, it's easy to fix. So I look at income on a daily basis, right? So I log in and I look at my income every single day. And my goal personally is right now it's been around $15,000 a day. We hit that virtually every day. Sometimes we'll hit 30, sometimes we'll hit 20, sometimes we'll hit 10, right? So my goal is right around now, my goal has expanded to I want to get it up to $100,000 a day. Oh, well, that's a little bit of a different game than getting it to $3,000 a day, right? So when we're talking about $100,000 a month, what is it? Divide it by 31. It's a little over, it's like $3,300 a day, right? Which is very predictable to be able to produce with a certain amount of activity. Right, so I look at it like this. So I log in every day, long explanation for something very simple, that I logged in on the 20th of December and somebody made $70,000, right? And I was sitting there in a pair of shorts and I had to throw them away because I shat my pants, right? And who was it? It was Vic, right? So, you know, it was one of those weird things where you shat your pants and get a boner at the same time, you know? So I was sitting there, and I think this is still working. I was sitting there, and then I log in the next day, and it's like 50,000. And I log in the next day, and it's like 40,000. I was like, who is this? I mean, I know it's 5 days before Christmas. Did Jesus join? You know? You know, it's Vic. And then he proceeds to do this every day. And then by the end of the month, it was like $710,000 in like 28 days. I think it was 700,000. And, you know, he's sitting here, and I'm not making that up. It's just what happened. Now, is that a guarantee? No, only one person has ever done that. So it's obviously not a guarantee, right? We're just saying what the most extraordinary producer has done so far. He came in and did what nobody else has done. Does that mean that you can't? It doesn't mean that you can't either. I don't know who you are. He's been marketing for 8 years, right? But he came in and he did that. Now, here's the interesting thing, is at first when he came in, I said, this guy, you know, I mean, this has got to be like a credit card fraud ring. This is just ridiculous, you know what I mean? I'm serious. I would, you know, because something like that happens, and, you know, there was a company actually that had a big guy getting into Russia who runs credit card fraud rings. I'm not going to mention the name of the company, but he came in and he earned about $300,000 in a month, and they all charged back after the commissions were paid. Right? So it's something as a company owner that you've got to watch, and we've got like really tight fraud detection stuff in our probably too tight sometimes, as we've experienced when somebody wants to join now, and sometimes they put in their credit card and they're in a different state or something, and they'll get flagged for a day, and it's okay because you can continue deciding to join until your credit card goes through, and maybe you could do that now. But, you know, so he comes in, and, you know, but we talked, right, and I trusted you when we talked, because you could kind of tell when you know what you're talking about when somebody else knows what they're talking about, too. Oh, cool, people are joining according to the chat. This is badass. You've got, like, live feedback from all the people who are deciding to join now on the, how many times have I said that, by the way, and have you joined yet? Who knows? But he comes in, and then he brings 300 people to our first event, right? You had 300, I mean, and I walked in this room, and there are all these, like, you know, middle-aged, that's the wrong word, baby boomers, right? We have, like, this huge age difference in Empower. We've got people that are, like, 18, and then there's people who are, like, 15, and then they go to their dad, and they say, please, Dad, will you join for me and let me market? And we had a 13-year-old who did that. He didn't. Some people see that and they think that we allow 13-year-olds to join. No. But he went to his dad, and his dad joined, and then he allows his son to build the position after he finishes his homework after school in the night. He gives him 2 hours to market his Empower Network business, and a 13-year-old is doing that over in Europe and making $3,000 a month. Right? Now, if you just heard that and don't join, can we spell the word wussy? Right? Now, So you know, they do things like that, and they just gave some 15-year-olds an ID on here, and I did not tell you to join, but if your parents allow it, then if they join and they're regulating it, and you do your homework, you know, like maybe they'll allow you to go make some money too, who knows. That might not be a bad idea if I had a kid and they wanted to join, which I don't have kids, but if they did want to join now, you know, I'd be like, well, after you finish your homework, you're welcome to make $3,000 a month if you choose to get in.
He was doing it through blogging, wasn't he?
Huh?
He was doing it through blogging, like
blogging and Facebook.
Yeah.
You know, well, people ask me that, Vic, and
free marketing.
I don't mean to hog it, and Dave can just jump in and interrupt anytime. I'm not really going anywhere.
Listen,
with the button.
I'm just listening.
You know, but. But you know, I actually, people say, Dave, you know, I was at a high ticket seminar that wasn't one that we were doing, and I was there, and there was a bunch of marketers there. And I was hanging out with Aaron Rashkin and some other people, and this lady came and she jerked my arm like this. She says, David, I know you tell people to blog, you know, but how do you really do it? You know, it's like, you know, I don't even know what you're talking about, lady. Because when Vic's talking about paid advertising, I'm like, you pay for shit? I mean, I do everything through blogging. You know, I always have. Dave knows, right? This is all I've done for 3 years, right? Because I got started homeless, right? If you put parentheses around homeless, there's no place to add money to that statement, right? You've got no home, right? Probably because you don't have any money to market, right? So I had to do something like join, and I had to borrow money to decide to get in. When I got in, and I got all in, by the way, I wasn't no damn wussy, right? Gosh dang it, just join. You know, when I got in, I had to find a way that could be, a homeless guy could market, right? So I always believe in buying the products that I sell, not because you have to. I mean, we don't require you to buy products in Empower Network when you join. I just have this personal philosophy about it. My personal philosophy comes from being homeless and not ever selling anything that I didn't buy, right? Why did I do that? Because, if Dave has a problem, let's just call Dave a grandma for a second, because it's easier to put this in a perspective of a grandma, because we got grandmas out there that want to make money, and everybody loves grandmas, right? When you say the word grandma, there's no negative image in society, right? Sometimes father has a negative image, but grandma, I mean, if somebody just messes with your grandma, you just want to kick their ass. It doesn't even matter if you're a grandma. You know what I'm saying? So, let's say Dave's my grandma here for a second, and she decides to join, right? And grandma comes and she says, hey, do I need this product, right? Now, don't you just feel like a dumbass if you tell her to buy something you're not even willing to buy? Truthfully, isn't that the truth, right? Now, you could say what you want to say to somebody who's got lots of money or whatever, but I see everybody as valuable. And so if I'm going to recommend somebody join now, if I'm going to recommend that somebody join, I'm going to damned buy the things that I tell them to buy, right? So even in Empower Network, we've put way more money in than it costs to get all the products. Gosh, the master's course cost us about, what did that cost us? About $250,300 to produce that product. And people can buy it for, you can buy it for $3,500. You can buy that product that cost us $250,000. The Costa Rica Mastermind Intensive, right, which was a product that I built before Empower Network. It's a $500 product, and that product teaches people how to build their own information businesses, and also has a hilarious video of Dave Sharp just telling you how it is. If you haven't watched video 5, get ready. Wear a pair of pants you don't mind shatting in when you watch that thing, because it's so damn funny. It's better than Bill Cosby, I'll tell you that. I just said Bill Cosby because we got baby boomers watching this right now, and I think that you think he's funny. I have no clue. I thought that was hilarious, and so did the camera guy. 2 of us. I'd give you a high five, but you're too far away. But, I did that product, and that product cost me around $25,000 to produce. I made actually, I think I spent all the money that I made from the people paying for the seminar. People paid, $3,500 for that seminar, and I spent all the money on producing the product, right, between video editing and the camera equipment that I decided to buy, and decided to buy some more things now. That you can buy that for $500, right? Oh, Dan Murrow got 2 sales. Give him a hand, everybody. Hey, I want to do something because we're live and I've never had a chance to do this live, right? What I want to do is I want to turn the cameras on the audience, and if you've stood up, if you've made a commission in Empower Network, if you've made a commission, okay, I want you to just stand up, start screaming and cheering just so everybody can see. Now, don't lie, right? If you hadn't made a commission, then just stay sat down. It's fine. You'll make commissions later. But if you've actually made a commission or more with Empower Network, I want you to stand up and just start cheering. Come on, guys, cheer. Right now, we could end the live stream there. Don't be a weenie, just get in.
Daniel Garcia just got 2 sales.
Daniel Garcia got 2 sales. Hey, everybody give Daniel Garcia a hand for getting some sales. So Vic, you're doing a great job with your team, and you guys here are doing a great job. I've met some people here that have extraordinary stories. I don't want to hog the whole time. I'm just saying, I got started blogging. That's all I ever did. That's all I ever do still. I still am not a paid guy. I tried doing paid advertising for like a week, and I was like, God, this sucks. Dave, can you please hire somebody? Because I hate this. And he was like, yeah, sure. So now we've got people that manage our own paid media, and we do it. But all I ever do is blog. I sign up 5 people a day still blogging outside the front Empower Network blog. Sometimes people are like, you're just building Dave's Wood brand because, when people search Empower Network and they find a front blog, they sign up everybody. Guys, do you know that every single affiliate cookie in the entire company, including yours, overrides that front blog? And that front blog signs up like 2 people a month. I'm not kidding. Because what happens is people go on it and they decide to search. They click on any other affiliate's blog, get cookies on their computer, and they literally join with anybody but the front blog. Everybody Dave and I sign up comes from our own marketing. A lot of people don't know that, and we sign up through our own marketing, 10, 15, 20 people a day through our own marketing. We market just like you. And our affiliate income is like right around, Paul Munson made, let's see here, Paul Munson made a sale, come on, give him a hand. Right? So, I love this monitor thing. I just see this thing, I just keep wanting to shat my pants again because I'm so excited because all these people are getting sales, But guys, the thing is that, people are succeeding here, obviously. We saw the room. You can't deny that. That's just like instant social proof. How could we even, do you imagine, some people say, well, they're faking that. Those people are they paid them to be in the room. Do you have any idea how much it would cost to pay people to sit in a room and to fake being excited about getting commissions, like on a scale like this, and how much less it would cost to just help them make money? I mean, we better be making some damn big money if we're going to pay for a room of people to fake earning commissions. People think that at our events too. They come in, there's 5,000 people there, and we have everybody who stood a commission stand up and cheer. And then people might not believe it if it was like, 20% of the room. They say, well, they paid for 1,000 people to stand here. Like, we better be like almost making as much money as God to do that. You know what I'm saying? But then 4,900 people stand up out of 5,000, and people just believe it, right? And I would just decide to believe it. I would decide to believe something new. Because the reality is that we're taking off. People say, oh gosh, Empower Network got so many people in it. Brandon something, Brandon Matano, right? I need to be a part of this. Yeah, Brandon Matano. Hey, Brandon Matano said I need to be a part of this. I must join now. And Brandon, yes, you must, right? Along with you, if you're watching this video, deciding to join this moment, I would just pull out your credit card and decide to buy now. Right? Paul Lester just got a sale. Hey, give Paul Lester a hand. Come on, everybody. Woo! This shit's just badass. Hey, Dave, I've been just hogging it, telling goofy stories and shit, man. Oh, over. I don't know if
back over to you, Vic. I mean,
I just love listening to you, man. You're like you can tell stories for 2 days straight and not even, first of all, not even blink one time, and yeah, but see, when I'm listening to you, man, I'm reading between the lines. See what you tell stories, but there is a teaching in the story, and a lot of people they just say, well, whatever, man, just give me the meat and just give me the how to 1, 2, 3, But if you hear between the lines, if you pay your attention and listen between the lines stuff, I mean that's important stuff. So what I was fascinated, guys, about. When did you guys have the Atlanta event? Was that January?
No, the Atlanta event actually
was
no,
not the Atlanta, but the last one I went into.
Oh, the last one was
Chicago?
Chicago, but before the Chicago.
Austin.
That was
January, yeah.
January 18th.
So that was in Texas somewhere, yeah, Austin.
Yeah.
Austin. So my first event, look at that, net is. I am completely new and have 4 sales. I have passed 1 upline and received 1.
Give him a hand.
Awesome. Completely new and got 4 sales. So, but what blew me away, guys, you're watching this, and I'm not sure what camera, I'm just going to look at that camera right there. Hey, you. What fascinates me is that my first event was in Texas. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I go there, and I've been to different events. I've been to different, a lot of different workshops and stuff and corporate events. And like you're saying, there's about 20 people making the money, and about, maybe 1, 2, maybe top, you can count on your 2 hands on your fingers of people who are actually earning more than $10,000 per month. Mm-hmm. And here I go to Texas. That was my first event, which was like 2.5 weeks right after I got started. And you ask, how many of you guys made a commission, and literally like 95% of the room stood up. And you guys did a countdown. How many of you made, $500,000 or $400,000, $100,000? That was like, I don't know how many people earning $100,000 or more. Then we go to a Chicago event, which just happened just not that long ago, and You know, same thing happened there.
Yeah.
5,000 people, 95% or 98% of people actually made money. And that's what's fascinating to me. And when you guys did the countdown for 100,000 income level, right? How many people made $100,000? I mean, we had a stage full of people, you know, making that kind of money. So, and see what's funny, guys, what's funny is now we're talking about, you know, you may be watching this and, you know, you're hearing these ridiculously just crazy numbers. You know, and you will hear from people who are just getting started and they were able to break through right now, right? I want you to actually hear from them what's working for them, again, to give you guys the incredible value today to help you get started as soon as today, right? Get you going as soon as tonight. So what fascinates me is that people live, you know, Christina Munoz.
Yeah.
She is she's got some kind of spinal.
Yeah,
She'll be in
the next
yeah, Denver.
Yeah, she can't move, she can't walk, she can't be on a plane.
She laid in bed for about 5.
Dude, I got to read this. Crescentia Sanchez. I've never made money online, and I just made 2 sales in 1 pass up. Give her a hand.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hey, can you scroll up here? Somebody just joined. Somebody else just joined. Lorna Joy just decided to join. Asking what to do right now. First of all, give her a hand for joining. Lorna, welcome aboard. Lorna, I'm going to tell you, and then back to Vic. I didn't mean to interrupt. Just real quick. Here's what you want to do now. Okay, if you're in, is find a link that has your affiliate ID at the end of the link. Right? I don't know how to find that because this is your live stream, and spend the rest of this live stream plastering that across the universe, including extraterrestrial planets if you live on another planet, and get as many people as you possibly can get to this live stream while we're talking, and all those sales will track to you when you do that. So get this link out there. You say, but it's already started. Well, gosh, we talk for like 8 hours sometimes.
He's just getting warmed up.
You know, so I hope that helps. Anyways, back over.
Yeah. Lorna, welcome to the team. You will be getting an email. So when you join, you should be getting an email from Big Idea Mastermind and with instructions to activate your account, and we can get going right away. You'll get your link right away. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Yeah, but what fascinates me, brother, is that so many people are making money. I mean, I have a person on my team who I'm going to bring up. His name is Andre, who was in his hospital bed undergoing a surgery for kidney transplant, right? And decided to join and is making money. Fascinates me, right? So this thing is not difficult. People, 12-year-olds can do it, you know, seniors can do it, middle-aged guys can do it, you know, I can do it, you guys can do it. How do you go, Dave? How do you put together a company that attracts over 100,000 people in a year? How did you guys do it?
That's a loaded question, but here's how wait, hold on a second. I gotta.
Hey, I've been using the training for 15K generated.
Dude, we got to read this. Bilal, I don't even know how to pronounce your name except for your last name is Hussein. Bilal Hussein. Hey, I've been using the training off the 15K and generated 500 leads and 8 signups over the past week. Give him a hand. Hey, first of all, Bilal, I hope I'm saying your name right. Congratulations again. I appreciate you. Keep doing that, all right? And I want you to increase those signups to 2 per day. Okay, do what you've got to do that. And if you do that for the next 90 days and are not making $30,000 a month, I will personally get on the phone with you and coach you to help you do that. Give yourself a hand, and everybody give him a hand. Mohammed Harb, I've just made my first sale with BIM. Wow. Or give him a hand. All right, so guys, you know, people just keep deciding to join. All right, and maybe you could do that too. Joel Strait, man, I just keep getting distracted by all these signups, right? Now, here's the, I'll give you the short answer, maybe a little bit of a longer answer, and then maybe get some feedback from Dave on this too, is we started in Power Network from a different place inside, right? And a lot of people, you know, you were talking about how your intentions and outcomes are everything. Your goals are everything. And if you ask 99.9% of the population, hey, what's your goal? They're going to be like, they don't have one because they're watching TV all night. And then when their wife's not around, they're looking at porn, right? And that's all they do, you know? that's, man, I just keep getting these amazing testimonials. I'm distractible like you can't even believe, because all I'm really focused on is my goal, and everything else just kind of like goes like this and then just keeps going back to joining right now. We came from a different place, and your intentions and your outcome are everything. And when I got started online, it was the first time I'd ever had success. I came from the old school network marketing world where the internet is evil, right? The internet's evil, guys. Don't touch it because it doesn't duplicate. You know what I mean? I don't know if any of you have been in network marketing before, but that's the world I came from. It's like doing whiteboard presentations, and you do a whiteboard presentation to your grandma, hopefully she dragged a friend or two, and then, you're expecting 18 people to show up, but only 1.8 show up. You know what I mean? And I don't know where the 0.8 comes from. It's the person's baby who's screaming the entire presentation, distracting the only person who's there, which is the mom from joining now. So I did this, and then I got on the internet, and I was a really good presenter because I had done like thousands of home meetings, right, and hotel meetings and all this stuff, and I had learned to sell. But when I got on the internet, it gave me a medium to be able to get the exposure that I never could get. Because all of a sudden I was able to get in front of people. Like on this, here, I want you to think about this. What do you got, 4,000 people? How many people are on this live stream right now? Lamb George, 2 sales, baby, 1's a pass-up. Give Lamb George a hand. Right? What is it, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 people on this live stream?
We have over 4,000 just in the chat. Who knows how many are not in the chat?
They're typing it. 5,127, all right? Now I want you to think about that.
That's just in the chat.
Imagine trying to do a hotel meeting to 5,000 people. You just can't do it, right? So the internet gives you this ability to expose yourself in front of thousands and thousands and thousands of people. And you can leverage our ability to sell to make sales yourself. That's one of the beauties of building an organization online. And so I got on the internet, and I just started doing what I'd done in hotel meetings and in front of people, but in front of a bigger audience, right? Automatically. While I was sleeping, people started to join. People started joining when I was on the phone with them after they'd seen a video, and I'd get on the phone and I'd say, "Are you getting in?" And they'd say, "Yes, I just decided to join." And then they'd be on the internet watching a video, and I'd say, "As you're watching this video, you just may feel a feeling inside telling you to join now." And people would just pull out their credit card, hit the button, and buy, right? And then within about 45 days, I was sponsoring 2 people a day, and I wasn't in this 100% commission stuff. I mean, this is like a fantasy world. This is making so much money. Compared to what I was doing, it's like witchcraft, right? It's making so much money. Like, I had to work to make money when I got on the internet. You know what I mean? I couldn't just go sell something for 25 bucks and earn all the profit, right? I had to go out and I had to actually work my ass off, and I worked all day and night because I had nothing. And I started bringing in a couple of people a day, and I sponsored 2 to 4 people a day through blogging and stuff that was actually hard to sell, right? We're not talking about a blog that everybody wants and needs that's only $25 if you just join now. We're talking about things that actually are difficult. I had to construct all my own sales funnels. I mean, here you've got 2 sales funnels that convert like crazy that you don't have to build. And they both work. You got Vic, and he's got his big idea mastermind, and he's pulling in sales like crazy. Lamb George, 2 sales, 1's a pass-up. That just popped on the screen a minute ago. And we've got hundreds of other people making sales, right? I had to work. But I had a problem, and my problem was the same as your problem, right? Why the frick aren't you guys making money? It's like you want to reach into the internet and wring everybody's neck for not doing what you tell them. And it's not knocking people. It's just like, for me, I thought that for a while, if I taught everybody what to do, if I taught them the formula I was using, the ads I was placing, the headlines I was using, they would do it, right? And a lot of times people come to me today and they say, "Dave, if you just tell me the headlines and this, I'll do it." And I'm like, "Dude, you don't fucking do what I tell you to do now." You know what I mean? Get your ass off and go get off your ass and work, People are looking for a secret all the time, right? But I found when I taught people the secret, what do? They sit there wondering what the real secret is, right? And so I had to rethink this after about 2 years, and every company I was involved in did the same bullshit, right? I'd get a team together, bring them to the event, and the company would go tell them to do home meetings, and everybody would quit after the events. And then what would happen is I'd be telling my team, "Please do not ever do a 3-way call with me, not once, because if you get a prospect on the phone with me, I'm going to hang up," right? And then my upline would say, "Do 3-way calls, they duplicate," right? And then on top of it, if you did manage to make a sale, it was some tiny itsy bitsy commission, right? And here's the thing that really kind of just turned me off, Vic, and this is the truth. And I'm not saying this is the us versus them. I'm just saying we come from a different place inside, right? My name is Said from Tanzania. I didn't even think that was a real country. I had made 6 sales in 3 days. Give Said a hand.
Awesome.
Right? So, you know, what happened is that we're going back to intent, right? I was making a lot of money. What the hell's that? Oh, sorry, that sound. I get distracted easily. If I can do this, you can do it. Right? Now, you know, I was making money, a lot of money, right? And no, none of my team could do it. The only people that could do it were the people that had superhuman ability to sell stuff like Vic, right? If, you know, here's what I know about Vic. Can anybody be who he is? Well, sure, you know. You've been doing this for 8 years. You've spent $10,000 on just how to construct a sales presentation. You've flown all over the world and been trained by people that charge $1,000 an hour to train, right? He goes through more training than anybody I've ever met in my life but me. That's the truth. I've never met somebody, well, us 3, we go through more training than anybody I've ever met in my life, right? If I'm late at night by myself, I don't turn on the TV, I turn on the training, right? That's what we do, and you've been doing this for 8 years. So if you have to be Vic to make money, well, 8 years from now, maybe you can go make some sales, right? That's the truth. So I wanted to do something different. I wanted to do something where everybody makes the money. I was sick of the people at the top being the only ones that make the money, right? These cats at the top, they get up there and they say, okay, Army, go to work for me and make me sales, right? You know, thank you for the commissions, here's 10%, right? That's the truth. That's what they do. That's what the gurus do. Hey, sell my thing and I'll give you 20% of the sale, right? So I wanted to do something where people got all the money. I just said, screw this, let's just give away all the money. I remember sitting there with Dave in my house, and he said, how much commission should we pay? I said, fuck the bullshit, excuse me, I know it's your live stream. Let's give 100% of the money, right? That's what I said, because I want people to be able to have success and make money. So I decided to make good products that were not only better than what everybody else is doing in internet marketing, and the truth is they are, right? If you've been through them, you know. I decided to make better products, to invest more money into them, and to give you all the money, and to go out there and make money exactly like you. And by doing that, we were able to put something together where the little guy makes money like the top guy. We were able to do something where an average person who doesn't know what they're doing can get in and just succeed. We decided to do something where you could just decide to buy, you could just decide to get in, and go out there, work your ass off, just put your blood, sweat, and tears in there, and you can make money like the gurus do. And that was a different decision. And you know, the truth is it caused us some problems in the beginning, problems which we overcame. People said to us, they said, you guys can't survive. You're giving 100% of the commissions away on the product sales. How is the company making any money? And we said, just like you. You know what else? You know, people said the banks aren't going to like it. They're going to shut you down. And they did, and we recovered from that because we proved we're a real model with legitimate products that people want and need, even outside the business. We have a lot of customers in Empower Network, something a lot of people don't know. And it proved to be a model that works. So our intent and our place that we came from inside was to help you succeed. And because that's our intention, that's what we've created. Just look around the room. You guys saw the people standing up cheering because they've earned a commission. And the only one who maybe has not earned a commission yet is the person, maybe it's you, who just hasn't decided to join. And maybe you just did, so I'd hit the button and get in. Because if you're going to get into something else and say, I don't like that because the owner of the company just said the F word on the thing, and I'm righteous, you know what I mean? I would never do that, except for aren't you being a little judgmental by not deciding to join just because of that, right? I would just get in is what I would do, because I'm going to tell you what our vision is. Our vision is to create not the richest company, but the richest team in the history of direct sales. And if you ain't in that thing, then that's okay, because your grandma will be calling you saying, just pull out your credit card and decide to join now. And you'll be like, damn it, I should have gotten grandma in.
That's it, folks. Let's wrap it up.
Oh man, that's awesome.
We just go on and on and on.
Yeah.
You know, I got to tell you, man, you know, I had the same experience that you did. You know, and it was fascinating because when we were brought together, and I have this interesting belief system that I believe everything happens for a reason. I really do. And I believe that I've had enough miracles and enough situations that have happened in my life that I believe that people do not just come into your life for no reason. The simple fact that you're on this webcast or live stream right now means something, right? That means that you're probably in a position right now to where you're looking to make a change. You're looking to do something different inside of your life. You're looking to create not just maybe another income stream, right? But maybe maybe you have a big vision, right? Maybe you have a big idea for yourself. Maybe you want to empower your family and create and leave a legacy. I don't know. I know that when we came together, though, just almost 3 years ago now, time has flown. You know what I'm saying? There was no rhyme or reason why Dave and I should have come together on this thing. There really wasn't. I mean, he was out in Costa Rica. I was out in Florida. We had no ties except being on the internet. And there was also, tens of thousands of other people who were on the internet at that time. Anything could have happened, and for some reason, we were compelled and attracted and connected to each other, right? We got on the phone, and I can remember the first phone conversation that we had. I actually went right in, just like I still do now, talking about how I struggled with addiction and alcoholism for 10 years. I went right into it, and I think Dave was a little bit taken back because he was like, this dude's sitting here telling me about all the drugs that he used to do. Now, by the way, because I made a decision to change my life, I've now been clean and sober for over 5 years, right? I actually... And the really, really, really cool thing is, not only have I been clean and sober, but I also have more fun than most people that I know that go out and get crazy, sloppy drunk, right? And some of your team can attest to that because we've been going out and we've been having fun and we've been dancing and we've been, going to the clubs and stuff here in Hawaii. And I believe that one of the beautiful things about what we're doing here is that you can get in and be yourself, regardless of what other people have expectations on you or the world has placed expectations on you. You can get in here and you can wear flip-flops on stage, right? You can wear tank tops, which I actually usually have a tank top. One of the only reasons why I'm not wearing a tank top right now is because I see it. I'm not as distractible as you are. I see it, though. I know people are... the truth of the matter is, guys, right now, and I want to just put this in perspective for you, listen, let me just really be clear about this. Yes, people are joining. Josh just got his first all-in sale. Okay, give him a hand, right? Dave, if I didn't say that, Dave was going to just nudge me until I did for the next half hour. But let me point something out to you, is that even though Josh just joined, he just decided to join right now and got his first all-in sale, or maybe he decided to join yesterday right when he saw the presentation. I don't know, but he just got his first all-in sale. Here's the truth is that people are joining all over the world right now, right? And people have been joining for 1.5 years every single day. And people have been making money for 1.5 years. This is not just a pie in the sky. This is not just something that just popped up, yesterday, and people are just now starting to make money. For 1.5 years, we've been doing this. And Vic will be the first one to tell you that there are some people who sit on the sidelines for a while just to kind of make sure that it's what they want to do, just like Vic did. He had a following. He had people that were just like us, right? At a certain point, money is not really the important thing. And I'm actually going to talk about that here in a second because I want to really identify with those of you who are looking for, and if I can teach you something here, for those of you who are marketers and who do want to influence and connect with people, 90% of society is recognition driven. This is, if you do a poll of people, and there was a lady who came up to me the first night that we were here, and she said, the thing that I remember most about Miami, because, you popped us down to your last event, and we go to lots of team events. You put on great events, which is why I always love coming out here and partying with you guys, man, because, they're just ridiculously badass if you can only imagine being here, and you can if you join right now. But she said, Dave, what you said down in Miami made the most difference to me, and it was, thank you for being here, right? I said that. I don't remember saying that, but I did, and I know I did because I make sure to say that because I remember about where I came from, right? I came from a place and for those of you who don't know, did struggle with addiction and alcoholism for 10 years, right? And when I say that, I mean, and I'm not going to get into all the nitty-gritty details. I did the other day, though, didn't I? I get into the nitty-gritty details here at these trainings, but it was ugly. It was really ugly. And the people who have known me for years, they have seen the turnaround inside of my life. So what I wanted to do when we joined, and this is going back to the conversation that we had, right, the fate of why I believe that everything happens for a reason, right? I was talking about that here a second ago. When we started this company, you had a different background experience, and I had a different background experience, but we had the same vision, right? We both wanted to do something big for our teams because we had teams in network marketing and direct sales. And, truthfully, and Dave had this happen to him as well, the company owners would break a fingernail in the boardroom and decide to shut the company down. We went through a time period when we first launched, and every company, see, what we're going to teach you in here is not only how to make money and be yourself and turn all of your liabilities in your past and all the things that the world has told you your whole life that are the reason why you're not going to be successful, how to turn those into your greatest assets. But we're also going to teach you how to be an entrepreneur. We're going to teach you that that's really, and we're in America right now, who knows where we're going to be next month, right, or next year. But that's what this country was founded on. It was the entrepreneurs, right? We're going to teach you how to, if you launch a business and you go through some struggles like we did when we first started. We had merchant issues and stuff like that. This is stuff that 99% of companies deal with. They just don't talk about. What did we do? We flipped on a camera. We got in front of the camera. And we said, we're dealing with some issues here. We need some help. And we actually gave out our personal email addresses on a dang live stream, and that was like a risky thing to do. I'm still getting pummeled with stuff, right? But we reached out and we opened up ourselves, right? Because what our vision was at the beginning was not only to create the richest team, it was not only to give our teams a platform that they could succeed, regardless of what it cost us. And it cost us a lot at the beginning. We started running this company, and we had this glamorous idea to pay for the company out of our affiliate commissions. And, a month and a half in, we were like, damn, this shit's expensive, to run, right? So we were like, we've got to build some company profit models in here. That's the nature of being an entrepreneur. That's what you learn here at Empower. Not only do you learn how to make money, and friends, listen, there's a lot of you who are on this live stream right now, who are watching, who are thinking to yourself, if I could just make $100, if I could just make $1,000 a month, that would change my life. And friend, listen, that probably will change your life. But here's what else I can tell you, is that when you get around these people, when you come to these events, when you listen to Inner Circle audios on a daily basis, when you surround yourself with, and I'm not going to give you that positive personal development bullcrap message today because I think that's a little played out. But when you get around a community of people who are authentic, who are not afraid to get on stage in sandals, who are not afraid to get on stage and talk about how they struggle with addiction and alcoholism, and who are not afraid to get on stage and talk about where they really were. And this is not your just typical rags to riches story. But guys, when you get around people who are authentic, right, who are really going to share with you who they really are and say, you know what, I don't care what you think about me because this is who I am. I'm going to tell you something, that's when you have breakthroughs. And that's what I really wanted to do when we started this company. See, 5 years ago when I made a decision to change my life, right, I had to get around some people who were doing what I wanted to do. And what I wanted to do was take care of my daughter. I wanted to take care of my family. I wanted to step into my power and become the man that I knew that I was meant to be. And I had to get around some people who could show me how to do that. And right now you may be thinking, I just want to get in and make $1,000 a month right now. And I've heard that over and over again. You hear that all the time. And friend, listen, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Here's what I can tell you is going to impact your life even more. Is when you get in, right? When you get in and you get around people who are going to show you how to be yourself and who are not going to set an unrealistic, ridiculous expectation on you. And you get involved in a community and a company and with people who are going to say, look, I don't care what your past background is. I don't care if you speak 5 languages or no languages, right? I don't care if you're white, black, Hispanic. I don't care if you're Christian, Muslim. I don't care where you come from, what experience you have, and what skill sets you have. Look, we want you on stage, and we're going to help you get there. And I'm going to tell you something. What I've seen here over the last, for example, Laura Parrish is one girl who joined recently. She, 6 months ago came up to me in an event and said, I'm going to be one of your leaders on stage. And I said, I believe that you will, right? Looked her dead in her eyes and I said, I believe that you will. This was a girl who had never had an experience. You're going to bring up all kinds of people in your team today who are having just ridiculous. I mean, Paulo in your team is the number 6 or 7 earner last month. I went up to him yesterday and I said, congrats, bro. Shook his hand and I said, you're like the number 7 earner. He looked at me and he said, what? Really? He did. Now, big, stinky, ridiculous, obnoxious disclaimer, right? This does not guarantee. Some people make no money at all. Some people make $710,000 in 21 days. Guys, all kinds of different results. This does not guarantee that you're going to make money, right? Unless you follow what we're teaching you to do and take action. But $60,000 last month, guys, and he never really made more than $3,000 or $4,000 a month on the internet. Paulo, he's in the audience right now. You'll probably hear from him. Give him a hand.
Yeah. And what's crazy, Dave, and what's crazy is he did that. What's crazy is he did that in about 4.5 months.
4.5. I mean, right when you guys launched. He launched right with you. Yeah. I mean, when we were down in Miami, I remember him. He was very reserved. Eric Foster just got started. Just made a decision to join right now. Guys, when you make a decision, that's when your life changes. So many people live their entire lives, right, just getting ready to get ready. Omar just got 6 sales his first week. Give him a hand.
Awesome.
Listen, Laura Parrish, she made a decision to get in. She made a decision to join. She came up to me at an event. She said, I'm going to be one of your leaders on stage. She looked me right in the eye. And I said, I believe in you, right? And the next event, this is a girl who had never had any success online in a entrepreneurial setting before. She was on stage because when you come to our events, Vic was right. Let me tell you a little story about something here real quick. We actually, in Chicago, had an intention to get as many people on stage as possible, right? So we did the commission countdown, and it was actually, I believe, either $5,000 or $10,000 total, right? I just started calling people up on stage. The stage was so packed full of people. I want you to imagine this here for a second. Standing out in front of 5,000 people, right? And because you had made $10,000 inside of Empower Network, 5 or 10, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was either $5,000 or $10,000. And you have the opportunity to look and be on stage in front of 5,000 people. Most people never get that experience, ever, in their entire life. So I met Laura, we were doing the commission countdown in Austin, right? And I looked over to the right as we were calling people up, and I saw her over there. So she had hit her goal. The next event, get this, the month before the Chicago event, she hit $30,000 a month inside of her business. And she earned a speaking slot. 6 months, right? 6 months earned a speaking slot. Now, there's some people in this room right now who have already earned a speaking slot. Okay, Paulo's one of them. We were talking about it last night. He earned a speaking slot. Nico Van Deen, 3 sales since the live webcast started, guys. Give him a rock.
Awesome.
And crazy. Here's the last thing that I want to say, okay? Because you've got a big day here, a lot going on, and some stuff that they don't even know about.
Oh yeah,
right. The people in the live cast, right, who are not here are going to get a little taste of a little bonus, of a little surprise here at the end of this webcast. And I'm going to tell you something. It's going to knock your socks off, guys. We do things a little bit different around here. And Dave, we'll fly around. We go to our leader. See, we lift our people up. We're in the trenches with people. And I think that's what sets us apart, is we don't expect people to just go out there and do something that we're not willing to do. We get out there in the trenches with people, and we work alongside of them, because I learned something a long time ago. If you want to really create leadership inside of your team, if you really want to lift people up and motivate them to do big things inside of their business, you have to walk alongside of them. You can't walk behind them. You can't walk in front of them and act like you're all superior. And the truth is that the more people that succeed, the more I sit back and let them take the stage. And I say, man, this is badass, because the first event in Atlanta, Dave and I planned the entire event 2 days before the event on a whiteboard, and the event planners were going, Dave, we need a show flow and a schedule. We were like, what in the hell are you talking about? Show flow or a schedule. We're just going to get on stage and just talk for like 3 days, right? Which we kind of did. But now we have leaders and people who are succeeding in insane levels, right? So it's cool to sit back and see people doing things that, and I'm going to tell you something, your vision gets stretched in here, right? People come in and they do extraordinary things and your vision gets stretched. I want to tell you something, and I want to leave you with this thought, okay? You don't know what you don't know, right? I know that when we started this company, our intention the first month was to bring in 2,000 customers. I remember having that conversation with you, bro, in your room, in your office, down in Costa Rica. The first month, we did almost 10,000 customers, okay? We did not have an intention of hitting 100,000 customers around our first year, but we did it, okay? Around our first 18 months, but we did it right at about month 13 or 14. Guys, I'm going to tell you something. Whatever you know in life, whatever the construct that you've created inside of your life up until this point is probably so much smaller than what you can really do, okay? You're probably setting your goals way too low. I know that I have in my entire life, right? I was setting myself up for failure. You are so much more powerful than you even know. And I'm going to tell you, what I said the other night was, if you hang out in the barber shop long enough, you're going to get a haircut, right? And sometimes... Okay, I don't care how much you like your hair. I don't care how pretty it is, right? If you go there every single day, you're going to get a dang haircut, right? So I don't care what your goals are right now. I don't care how much you want to make. Dave loves that one. I don't care, I don't care what you've thought that you could do up until this point. What we're going to do for you, and I do guarantee this, is that when you get around us, when you come to these events, when you get around people who are doing things that are on an extraordinary level, you will get stretched. You will look back a year from now and you will say, I cannot believe that I only thought that I could make $1,000 a month in this business. I cannot believe that I thought that I could only build a team of 500 people when you've got a team of 2,000 people and 3,000 people and it's growing, right? So what I want you to really do is I want you to step into the future and I want you to realize, looking back now, right, as you're in the future, looking back now, and I want you to do this exercise with yourself because we do this all the time, right? I'm getting distracted now as well, right? But I want you to really step into the future and I want you to look back at all of the success that you've created. And you could do this right now if you want. If you want to close your eyes, it doesn't matter to me. Some people prefer to close their eyes, some people don't. Right? But I want you to go into the future, and I want you to really look back right here, right now. And I want you to realize that the goals that you had originally set for yourself are laughable, right? Because they're so small. And that you are so much more powerful than you ever even knew. And that when you get around people and when you're on stage, and I want you to envision yourself on stage, we'll have 7,000 people in Denver, right? 7,000 people. And I'm not even going to tell you where we're going to be next, right? Because we'll be in a freaking Coliseum, okay? Guys, I want you to really step there and I want you to envision yourself on that stage, right? Getting a check. I want you to step into that situation. And I want you to realize that the goals that you set for yourself, I want you to laugh, right? I want you to just giggle a little bit because the goals that you set here getting started were so small and you now realize that you can do so much more. As you're looking out over the audience of 7,000 people or 10,000 people at one of our events and you realize that you can do anything that you put your mind to if, only if, number one, you decide to join now. Number two, you decide that you're going to do whatever it takes. And number three, you're going to put forth the effort and do whatever it takes to get around the people who are going to inspire you and lift you up. And my friend, now I want you to come back to reality, which is right here, right now. And I want you to really stretch your vision. I want you to really set a goal today. And that goal may be 10,000. I think we're going to teach people today how to go from 0 to 10,000 a month fast, right? I want you to really, really realize that that's doable, possible, and realistic if you take the information that we're going to teach you here today and also inside of our products and you take action and apply it And don't freaking screw around with it, guys, because I'm going to tell you something. At the end of most people's life, they have regrets, right? And I've talked to enough people because I still talk to people and deal with people and go back into treatment centers and jails and institutions. And I like to be in the trenches with people. And I'm going to tell you, the people who I've talked to, who their biggest regret is when they had an opportunity staring them right in the face, they didn't take action on it. And that opportunity can be anything. Maybe it's to join now, right here, today on this live stream, and set a goal to be on stage. Maybe it's to go out there and have the courage to tell your story. I know that when and I'll end with this here in 5 hours. I know, and I was talking about this the other day, but I can remember a time not too long ago that I was completely afraid of being judged if I was to go out there and really tell people who I really was, right? That I'd struggled with addiction and alcoholism, and that I was freaking homeless, that I dropped out in 9th grade, that I had my daughter when I was 16 and ran the streets for a long time, right? I was really, really, really afraid of being judged about that. And I had to step out on and take a leap of faith. I had to step out on a ledge, right? And I had to reach down inside of myself. And I had to go for something and pull something out of myself that I did not know was there, right? I had to pull something out of myself that I did not know was there, right? And 5 years later, traveling the world, over $50 million in sales, a downline of 140,000 people, right? A couple of ex-homeless guys, right? And a bunch of just gangsters, right? A bunch of just gangster leaders, right? If that does not stretch your vision of what you think that you can do for yourself, I actually laughed, and so did Dave at the back, because you said earlier, Vic, you said, if you get in and you follow what we're teaching you and telling you to do, and you cannot have success, maybe you might want to go get a job. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because guys, listen, there's never been an easier, and when I say easy, it doesn't mean that you can get in and do no work. Listen, this is not a pie in the sky. But there's never been a more realistic, simple way to not only make money, but also to step into your power, be yourself, and have a platform to go out there and tell your story and inspire people with your story. Guys, you can do it. I appreciate you. We appreciate you. And we're looking forward to seeing you on stage, locking arms with us at the next event.
Awesome. I want to tell... You like this?
Yeah. I know. And you're giving this to people who join.
Yeah.
Guys, this here. Hold on.
Yeah, just kind of flash it.
I can't. Okay. No, this I know. You paid.
You know where I got it from?
$10,000 to learn this.
Yeah. You know exactly where I got it from.
Well, this is really interesting because we're talking about presentations, and sometimes people look at me and they think I'm just crazy or something, and they're like, what the hell is he even talking about, as they're pulling out their credit card and deciding to buy. What they don't realize is how much sales are being produced by what I'm doing, right? None of those glasses just look badass. I mean, just, what I want to say is that I follow formulas, right? I follow formulas and structures to everything that I do that produce the results we produce. We've actually done closer to, it's a lot more than 40 now, actually, Dave. Just
I said 50.
50. Well, it's more than that, too.
Is it more than 50?
Yeah, it's a lot more. What Dave does is he finds a number and then he repeats it for like 4 months,
Well, because just want to stay conservative. You know what I'm saying?
I'll say this: we're doing somewhere like between 1.5 and 1.8 million dollars a week in sales. Most of it, almost all of it's going out in commissions, and it's because we follow formulas, right? This is a presentation formula, just right there, right there. That we use in all of our stuff, right? And I know you use it too.
Yep.
And it works. A lot of people say, well, how can I make more money in my business? How can I make more money and get more people to decide to buy? How can I create results? Now, here's the magical thing. If you just took this out, right, and we just put it behind and we said, okay, we're actually not going to give you this anymore. We changed our mind, right? We decided to only give it to the people who just joined already, or we're only going to give it to the people that are going to join in the next 3 minutes. And maybe we should do that, actually.
That's a good idea.
That's not a bad idea.
That's exactly what I'm going to do, man. You know what I'm going to do with this?
What?
Anybody that joins during this live cast, I'll give them this formula and actually teach on it.
I would limit it to 5 minutes personally.
You think so?
Yeah. But here's the thing, right? Now, here's the thing. Let's just take this by itself. You get in, you pay $25 to join, which is, you got the join button below there. That's how much it costs to get in and to get our first product.
It's actually to the right,
product,
I think.
Right?
It's to the right.
But if you just took away our product and you took our product away, right, and you said, okay, I'm buying nothing but this piece of paper, you're getting a $9,975 discount. Okay? Now, yeah, give it a hand, right? Okay. So, Stephen Howell, congrats to Steve Howell, my son, for making $1,600 on Friday. So proud, this is real. Give him a hand. Right? Now, all right. Now, you take away our product, and you're getting a $9,900, something dollar, I can't calculate more, discount. Right? So then you take this away and you just look at our product, okay? What are you buying? Well, you're buying a blogging platform. Now, plus any bonuses or whatever that Vic's offering for his team, right? That I honestly don't even know about.
We're actually guys, in just a couple moments here, I'm actually going to let you know exactly what you get when you join Big Idea Mastermind today. Right. I'll tell you exactly what they get and exactly what we do, so just a moment.
Okay, yeah, so I would be joining now because we might actually only decide to give this out to 100 people or something because you're getting a $9,997 something discount because I can't calculate. It's just a lot, right? It's more money than I used to make in 3 months as a discount, right? So I join now. But you take this away and then you look at our blogging platform, right? I've been blogging for years. A lot of people are frustrated because they try to blog and make no money. And they listen to stupid people on the internet that have lots of traffic and also make no money. Well, when I got on the internet, I started making money blogging immediately. I was making $30,000 a month within 90 days selling stuff that just didn't pay any money at all. Now, there's a formula for that. We spend right now over $250,000 a month on technology, and you're getting it for $25. Okay, so you're getting a $249,975 discount on our blogging platform, right? So you combine those two discounts together, and you're getting $260-something thousand of a discount by joining now, and $9,975 of that discount is going to vanish in about 5 minutes. Now, here's the thing: I would just say, gosh dang it, I want to know what's on that form so bad I'm deciding to buy. And I'd also say, you know what, I want to make money blogging too. Because I was talking to some people, people are on Facebook all day posting nonsense just to goof off because they're so lonely inside because they're not having the life that they want, so they just get on Facebook wasting their life away, right, posting all these things. Well, if you just posted that stuff on your blog and that's all you did, you could make money doing that with our platform. We have people that literally just watch our walls and take what Dave Sharp and I say and write little posts about it, right, and then they make blog posts and they make money. I ran into a guy this weekend. All he does is go around at our events filming stuff, and he's not even in the videos. And he just kind of films stuff and posts it on his blog and gets people to watch it, and he makes money just filming stuff, right? He's right there, right? Oh.
And hey, Julius, just yell out, man. How much money have you made with Big Idea so far?
In 4 months, $36,000.
4 months, $36,000, and he didn't even put his face on the video.
Right. So we're talking about this now. So what are you getting? You're getting $250,000 a month in technology. Actually, we're spending more than that right now because we're building a lot of neat stuff. All right, you're getting years of marketing experience.
That's very conservative. That's conservative.
Yeah, it's conservative. Yeah. We've got guys like 70 employees without counting a lot of outsourcers that we have. We just hired a team in Costa Rica, so we could now take customer service calls 24 hours a day, right, to make sure people are getting the service they need at Empower Network. We're building technology quickly. We're advancing it all the time. There's stuff going on that nobody knows about but Dave Sharp and I. And you're getting it. You're stealing it. It's like you're reaching into my pocket and stealing. It's like I have $250,000 in my pocket, and I'm opening it up, and I'm saying, here, take it, right? It's like Vic sitting there, and he's like, here's another $10,000, not including what I'm going to mention in a minute. Just reach in my pocket and just take it. Just take it from me, and you're not even stealing because I'm giving it to you. It's not like you're giving me $25 to join. It's like I'm giving you $250,000 to join, and I'm just saying, okay, well, I'll tell you what, just put your credit card information in, and I'm going to discount for you by more than the value of your home, right? That's what we're doing for you. And I would just look at that and I'd say, you know what, even if I'm buying this piece of paper, and that's all that I'm buying. I'm getting such a redonkulous, retarded, only one-time discount on it that I would be retarded to not join. I keep remembering to not say that. I'd be dumb to not join. I'd be a wussy if I don't get in, right? That's what I'd be saying, and I would just buy, right? And I can say this with conviction because when I got up online, you know how long it took me to set up that stupid website? It took me all day and night, 18 hours a day. Remember, I was homeless, got fired from Greenpeace, and I didn't have a job, right? I got fired from being late, in case you're wondering. Greenpeace fires you if you don't show up on time, like it matters when you're talking to people on street corners, but it did, and I got fired from Greenpeace, and it took me all day and night to make a website that loaded in about 24 seconds, right? And then it took me 3 months to figure out why that stupid thing wouldn't work. But I couldn't hire anybody because I had no money. But I knew marketing, and I learned some secrets. And what you get for $25, and I was spending hundreds of dollars a month on server bills by the time that stupid thing was working, right? And it still took forever to learn. And you're literally taking it for $25, so you can literally get started today, take action, and go out there and make some sales. Pat Filmer just decided to join. Give Pat a hand.
Hey guys, I want to say something. I want to say something. So here's the thing. Okay, so you're watching this. You're like, well, what is why are you guys trying to get me to join it? No, here's the thing. We're gonna go forward with or without you, right? And this is. Hopefully you're getting, as you're listening to the stories, as you're listening to what I was sharing with you, as you're going to listen to what I'm about to reveal to you here in a few moments here, right? Pay attention, like I said, between the lines, all right? Between the lines, because from Dave Sharp's story, from Dave Wood's story, from what I've been telling you, right? There is a wealth of information. There is golden bars being just kind of dropped from the sky, right onto your table where your computer is at, right? All you need to do is just cash it in, right? So here's the thing. Make a decision to become a part of Big Idea Mastermind. I will actually give you a formula that I was going through here at the Millionaires Retreat with Big Idea Mastermind Diamond members. I have never shared it with anybody yet, all right? I was only... I wanted to keep it exclusive for these guys, but then I decided, you know what I'm going to do? I will actually allow you guys to have this because this is advanced stuff, okay? This is not like your, just the beginner stuff. This is more advanced stuff, and this is going to make you a marketer that's going to allow you to build $350,000 a month income, okay? Relatively quickly, when you follow this formula, there's a scientific formula, like I said, and if you do it, you guys know that. There's a scientific formula for doing certain things a certain way, right? Certain things, certain ways, keywords here. If you follow that, you can basically write your paycheck. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is let me show you exactly what you get, as a Big Idea Mastermind member, right? Some of you guys are asking, what exactly do I get, right? What's in it for me? Like, what's the difference between you guys and something? Let me show you exactly what you get as Big Idea Mastermind member right now, and then when we come back, we're going to give out some cool stuff, probably an iPad. All right, so let me show you. Here's exactly what you get as Big Idea Mastermind member. Hey guys, Vig here. We're going to be right back. Just going to take a couple minutes break here. I want to talk to you about something really, really awesome. Okay, so here I am. I'm actually, at the time of me shooting this video, I'm actually in Hawaii right now at the Big Idea Mastermind Millionaires Retreat. Awesome place, isn't it? What do you think about that? Look at that. Look at it. 8 years ago, I was dreaming to be, at places like this, and right now it's my reality. My friend, this can be your reality. I don't know your situation. I don't know what you're going through in life right now. I don't know if you failed, 342 times in the past. But none of that stuff matters. I want to talk to you about something that can absolutely change your life, right? I want to invite you to join Big Idea Mastermind. I want to invite you to be hanging out with us in Hawaii, hanging out with us on the beaches of the world, and just creating yourself a lifestyle that most people only dream about, So let me tell you exactly what the Big Idea Mastermind is all about, exactly what you get as a member of Big Idea Mastermind, because I think it's important. As you're watching this live webcast, and by the way, you want to hang on to the end, you want to stick around to the end because we got some awesome stuff coming up, right? But as you're watching this, you may find yourself wanting to hit this button right over here, right, and purchase, right, and become a member of Big Idea Mastermind and become a part of something great, something better than, something greater and bigger than yourself, right, which is, of course, what, this is what we're all about, right? So here is exactly what you get as a member of Big Idea Mastermind. First of all, let me tell you the intention behind this whole thing, right? Why did we create what we created? I'm the founder of Big Idea Mastermind, and my intention, my friend, is simple, okay? My intention is I want to help our people get to $5,000 per month in income within the first 30 to 60 days, okay? And then take it up from there. And would you say, Vic, why 5,000? Simple, because if I can help you get to $5,000 per month, listen, going from 5,000 to 10, 20, 30, 50,000 per month is a lot easier, right, than going from 0 to 5,000 per month. So how are we going to do that, right? And here's what I want you to understand, and what I want you to focus on, right? It doesn't matter if you think you don't have the skills, if you don't have the knowledge, if you don't have the, the expertise or whatever, because we are going to take care of all that stuff for you, okay? So here's what you get as a member of Big Idea Mastermind. As soon as you hit this button right over here, click Join BIM and become a member. First of all, you get yourself an automated marketing system, okay? Done for you automated marketing system that's going to take care of all the selling and telling and explaining, right, for you and get you paid on a daily basis, just like thousands of our members already using, okay? You get yourself landing pages and you will be able to build your own list with the system. The only thing you have to learn how to do is how to get traffic to your site, to your BIM site, right? And then the system takes over from there, and on your behalf, it's gonna pump cash into your bank account, just like it's doing for me, just like it's doing for hundreds of our people already, okay? So you say, Vic, I don't know how to get traffic. Well, I'm gonna teach you how to get traffic, okay? So let me tell you something else what you get as a member. Remember, this is what you get above and beyond what you already have with Empower Network, okay? Because this is a marketing system, this is a community built around Empower Network. This is something you get above and beyond what you already get with Empower Network, okay? So here's what you get. There is 5 different levels with Big Idea Mastermind, okay? And they correspond to 5 different products that is available to you to purchase with Empower Network, okay? You can actually get started for as low as $25, 25 bucks. I mean, $25, okay? I mean, my opinion, I think a homeless man can do it, right? If they want it bad enough. But for 25 bucks, you can get in at least basic level with Big Idea Mastermind, right? And so what you get is, you get the marketing system, right? Done for you, automated marketing system. You get success coaching by some of the biggest legends in this industry, okay? Bob Proctor, Jack Canfield, we get, Tony Robbins. I mean, people who are just legends in this industry that's going to teach you how to reprogram your thinking for success, right? Very, very important for business. Then you also get access to what I call Internet Marketing Fast Start, where I personally teach you and coach you and show you exactly how to build your list, right? Show you exactly how to get traffic fast, okay, both for free and low-cost marketing. I'm going to show you the Internet Marketing 101. I'm going to show you the 6-figure blueprint. My friend, this is what you get in the basic level, okay, for just 25 bucks, right? So then there is the silver level, and with the silver level, you get everything you have with the basic level, and in addition to that, you also have access to the higher end, more advanced type traffic generation strategies and conversions and tactics. You get access to our live ongoing weekly webinars with Big Idea Mastermind. There is the gold level. After that, there is the platinum level and diamond level. Each of these levels, right, have their own perks and benefits. Okay, that's above and beyond the what you get with the basic level, right? So here's the deal. If you're watching this, I don't want to confuse you. I don't want to overcomplicate this thing. Here's the deal. What you need to do right now is, if you're watching this and if you want to be a part of something big, if you want to be a part of Big Idea Mastermind, here's what you need to do. Click this button right over here. Get started, okay? Once you're on the inside, you can actually upgrade, all right? You can actually get as high as the diamond level. And when you are diamond, you can actually be hanging out with us at locations like the Hawaii right now, right? You can actually rub shoulders with me, hang out with us, shoot videos, and just experience what the life really is all about. I mean, it's phenomenal. Words can't describe how awesome your life can change and what you can have when you make a decision to change your life. So I hope you, as you're watching this, you are making a decision to change your life right now, right, my friends? So we're going to come back to the live webcast right now. But in the meantime, again, here is a button for you. Make a decision. I mean, it's 25 bucks. Anybody can do this. My question for you is this: how bad do you want it? How bad do you want to change your life? How bad do you want to succeed? If you want to improve your financial situation, if you want to make more money, create a lifestyle that most people only dream about, my friend, this is a place for you. And I want to invite you to join us. Let's lock arms and let's do something big in this industry. Let's make a difference. Let's help other people become successful. Let's help other people break through, right? And of course, by doing that, you get yourself to the next level, right? So again, thank you for watching. Hope to see you on the inside.